What's going on, buddy? Welcome to In the Pit. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn your notifications on.
Hey, happy 300.
Happy 300. This is Sparta.
Hysterical. On day 300, you actually get it right on the
Sparta.
actually updated.
We
We got 235 and 269 right, though.
Yeah, it's still 235, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
Way back in the day, Mike.
What's the new number? It's going to be every episode now. We got to think of a new number.
300.
300? It's always
369? 325? 325?
Well, we have to get there first.
Get there first.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a big episode. This is episode number 300.
Woo!
On that fucking Colossus. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn your notifications on, and make sure that if you want to get a shout out on In the Pit, make sure you send that to Casey at Lumberland.com or to our Lumberland HQ page. If you want to get a shout out, we will have it out next week, whoever has the best one. And for today, we have got already Who's Gonna Buy This is already out on a podcast, wherever you find podcasts, on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. Obviously, this show that you're currently going to be hearing about or watching at 5 o'clock will be out. And we have a snack time, the TGI Fridays at 8 o'clock. So go ahead and check that out. You know, between all that, you should take a personal day and watch all of our videos.
I agree with that.
So, without further ado, Nut, you wouldn't mind taking it away.
Sure. All right, Monday Night Football recap.
Can we say it now?
The Chiefs
Chiefs
stink.
suck. The Chiefs suck.
They stink.
So, are you on my train now with the Patriots?
Well, they're not worse than the Patriots.
Oh!
I think they're on par. I think the same level. I'd say they're the same level of team. Like,
I mean, what the fuck?
You put them on 10.5, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously. I thought they were gonna fucking crush them.
Giants play close games. They're not a good team, but they play close games.
Yeah, everyone's fucking hurt
I think
on the team.
I think they've kept it within a touchdown with most of their games this year.
I don't think they've gotten blown out once.
Yeah, they haven't gotten blown out, but they're 2-7. Or 2-6.
Yeah, I mean, they're also not good.
They got blown
They're
out by the Rams.
Yeah, they got a
but,
shit ton of injuries. Though.
they're
Besides
banged
that-
up, but I mean, even when they're healthy, they're not very good.
No, they're not a good team.
Daniel Jones sucks.
Yeah, Daniel Jones isn't good.
Yeah, he does suck. That last drive, that's the only thing I saw, was that last drive by Daniel Jones. And his 2-minute drill, and he got sacked twice.
So bad. Getting sacked to end the game is just something that it should never happen.
No.
They teach you that in Pop Warner.
It should never happen.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs stink. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Their line stinks. They put a shit ton of money into it, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Mahomes last night threw another pick.
That was
So that pick
one.
wasn't his fault. It went off through a guy's hands, then off another guy's helmet. It wasn't his fault at all.
I didn't watch any of the games, so.
Yeah. So that
the first one?
the pick and it was a great drive to open the game. It was like a nice methodical drive, not like a normal Chiefs drive where there was just like a huge plays or whatever. Nice methodical drive. They get down to like the 5-yard line, and it was kind of a broken play. Mahomes throws it, goes through, I want to say, Hardman's hands, and then off of McKinnon's helmet. Bounces straight up, and they intercepted in the end zone. So, shitty way to start that game, but...
What do you think's up with Kelsey this year?
Dude, he just...
Same with Kittle. I mean, obviously Kittle's been hurt, but Kittle hasn't done shit either.
Yeah.
this
Well,
year.
Kittle's hurt. That's he just hasn't played.
Hey, we don't run, Joey.
Hey.
Joey?
Kelsey, it seems like he forgot how to, catch the football. So, normally, in past years, he's so reliable. He catches everything, anything even thrown near him.
Do you think teams have been able to double team him and just kind of neutralize him? Because it's kind of hard to shut down Tyreek Hill.
I don't know.
Tyreek Hill's too big, too fast to kind of
so
double
fast.
team on Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So you kind of give Tyreek Hill what you can give him. But as I said before, with the Chiefs, they have 3 options. If you shut down one of them, they're screwed. If you focus on shutting down Kelsey, they're screwed, and their offense has looked anemic this whole year.
Yeah, I don't know that definitely could be it. I don't know. They have so many different creative ways to get them the ball, which they have been doing. I don't know. I don't know. They don't look good, and I think that the pressure is all on the offense because the defense sucks so bad. It's historically one of the worst defenses of all time.
Yeah,
and it's just I think they feel the pressure. They have to score a touchdown every time. Not even a field goal is going to beat any team.
Yeah.
They feel the pressure that they have to go down and score a touchdown every single drive to win a game. and that's definitely gonna wear on them.
I mean, the Chiefs this year have given up. I mean, this is the first time they gave up, except for football team. 2 games this year, they've given up 20 or fewer points.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest have given up. See, so far they've given up 29, 36, 30, 30, 38, 13, 27, and 17.
Jesus Christ.
What's the rest of their schedule looking like?
Got the Pack next week.
Packers.
Kansas City's favored.
Really?
Against the Packers?
2.5.
Yeah, well, it's probably in Kansas City.
It's in Kansas City.
Which,
Still, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
I mean, the home team gets 3 points. So
It's like the goddamn Colts.
Eggs
team
are off.
Then they got the Raiders. The Cowboys. God, they have a rough schedule coming up. They got the Packers, Raiders, Cowboys, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers, Steelers, Bengals, Broncos. They all have a gimme game. This is a tough schedule the rest of the year.
It's for the Chiefs.
Broncos are a gimme game.
Broncos are a gimme
The Broncos
game.
stink.
Yeah. But like the Raiders twice, the Cowboys, the Chargers, the Steelers, and the Bengals.
They'll split if they're lucky with the Raiders.
The Raiders will win one of them.
Yeah, they always do. Though the Raiders are good against the Chiefs. Somehow.
They'll split one of them.
So that's at least
I mean, that
4
could
or
be
5 more losses.
that could be a 500 finish for them.
They might not make the fucking playoffs.
They have to turn. They have to change something. They have to turn it around. Today's the trade deadline. Do they make a move?
An entire new
Nah.
defense today.
They won't make any moves.
You think any big plays trades happen today?
Nah, I don't think so.
The biggest one happened yesterday.
Yeah. Should we
All
mosey
right,
on
so
in
let's
that
talk
one?
about it.
Good
Von
stuff.
Miller traded to the Rams, baby.
Yeah, Rams are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, the Rams are freaking
Nick,
good.
this one's still wet.
That literally got painted at 7 o'clock this morning.
Rams are good.
Fucking hour ago.
Yeah, the Rams are going to be. Do you think? Would you put them in the favorite, or would you still hesitant?
I put him at the favorite. I have him making the Super Bowl.
You got a defense that's got Ramsey, Donald, and now Miller.
So Von Miller's still very good.
Yeah.
Did it
It's
make
not
the
as
defense that much better? The
I
defense is
think-
already really good.
I think it's just like
I guess it doesn't hurt the defense.
it doesn't hurt the defense certainly. I think that it's like another compliment. Like it's another Hall of Fame player on your defensive line. It's
He's got experience.
he's
in
definitely
in
over the
playoffs.
hill, but yeah, he's won a Super Bowl before, Super Bowl MVP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he won Super Bowl MVP.
He won MVP.
Defensive player of the
He's on
year.
ESPN The Body.
Hmm.
All right, no one's
Okay,
gonna say anything about
that means wasn't Donald also on it too? I feel like he was.
So was I.
Yeah,
What you got?
you're on ESPN
Really?
Body
Mike
issue.
and I were
What
on.
edition?
Mhm.
Number 69.
Second.
Go on.
Second ever.
Second
Anyways,
one?
did you guys hear the report that said that Von Miller's teammates not paying for his Halloween might have been the reason that he left?
Wait a minute. Say that.
So every year he throws like this elaborate Halloween party,
Yeah.
like worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Cool, Von
This
Miller?
year they had Migos perform at his Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was Quavo, sorry. But
Just
yeah,
one.
so he asked his teammates to chip in this year from the Broncos, and they were all just like baffled that he asked them to chip in. They were like, no.
That has nothing to do with him leaving.
Well,
He got
there's a report, Michael. There's a report.
He got traded. He didn't ask to get traded.
Here's the one thing I have to say about that. If you're throwing a party, right? If
Yeah.
you decide to throw a party, why are you asking other people for money?
Exactly.
That's
I don't
like
know.
if I throw a party at my house and I say, hey guys, pay for the food.
It's like if you brought bagels in, it's like, oh yeah, so it's gonna be $2 a head here if you
Yeah,
brought a bagel.
yeah. I got a biggest dozen. I needed $2 a pop.
Well, that's like at a bar when someone offers to buy you a drink and then they ask you to pay for it later.
Mhm.
But you said you wanted to buy me a drink.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me to pay for it?
Anyway, this shouldn't even be a topic of conversation. That has
Hey,
nothing.
it was in the
it has
topic.
Absolutely nothing.
Talk to that guy right there.
Absolutely nothing
That was
to
actually-
do with
I actually
him
put
getting
that one in.
traded.
Mike, it's via Bro Bible. It's all true, man.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Pro Bible
goodness.
is the truest source for information ever. We actually get a lot of our stuff. Anyway, yeah, I think the Rams are really fucking good, and they have possibly the best offense and defense in football.
Who do they have this week? Any idea?
Tennessee Titans
oh.
Sunday Night Football.
That
Oh
should
my
have been a
God,
good
they're gonna
game.
kill him.
Yeah, it could have been a good game.
How much money you put on? Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say.
I don't
It
know.
was not financial advice. What we got this week? What are games this week? Was this week 9?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Halfway point.
Yeah, it's the halfway point of the season.
Oh fuck.
Should we do like a little halfway point breakdown?
Sure.
All right. Which team has surprised you the most this year so far?
Philadelphia
The
Eagles.
Chiefs in a bad way.
Underperforming.
Yeah, Chiefs in a bad way. I agree. And then in a good way,
The Bengals.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm still not convinced with the Bengals. They just lost to the Jets.
That's true.
I mean, the
So-
Titans.
so the
How about the
Titans,
Titans, man? The Titans look pretty darn
Yeah,
good.
fuck them.
Well,
Now they just lost Derrick
Derrick
Henry, their whole offense.
I mean,
All
we
right.
can mention that right now.
I'm
Derrick
also not
Henry out-
surprised by them. They're playing how they should
Normal
play.
play, yeah. I mean, Derrick Henry out 6 to 10 weeks. That's absolutely brutal for them.
Since the whole season.
He could be back. I bet you
For
he's
the
back by
playoffs?
playoffs.
If they get there.
They'll make it at this point. They're 6-2.
Could you imagine if they got a healthy Derrick Henry, fresh as fuck for the playoffs?
35 carries a game.
I think the most
Fuck
surprised a team positively is the Raiders for me.
Raiders 5-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the way Derek Carr is playing, finally.
I mean, we say that now. Wait until 3 more weeks.
Yeah, that's
Progresses
true.
mightily.
That's true.
Also, the Saints 5-2.
Saints are 5-2. That's
Yeah.
a surprising team. I'm gonna say the Ravens. People keep counting out Lamar Jackson. He is one of the best players in football. Like, he can just do it all. Losing all your running backs at the beginning of the year, still sticking with it, and still playing.
What
They're
are
5-2 this year.
5-2.
I think they'll win the AFC North. I think they'll finish as the top 2 seed in the AFC.
Yeah, and then they'll blow it in the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll probably lose in the playoffs,
Yeah,
but I think they're playing. I think people just like to count Lamar Jackson. Hope maybe eventually he'll get over the hump. Eventually. And then we also got the
Is
Cardinals.
he gonna get over the hump before or after he gets his mega deal?
Did he not get paid yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think this is his last year.
Really?
On the rookie contract. A surprising team, the Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It
That's
couldn't be
true.
this bad.
Yeah, 1-7's bad. Who'd they beat? Jets?
Us.
Patriots, week
Patriots.
1.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Oh, Pats are good, though.
What about the Cowboys too? No one really expected too much from the Cowboys this year from our preseason conversation. I mean, they're 6-1, man. Pretty dang good.
First, fumbled that fucking ball up in the red zone.
I forgot about
So I
that.
think there's been some surprising teams this year.
Yeah.
There's been surprising bad teams. It's been quite a season. If the season ended today, who's your MVP?
Today?
Tom Brady.
Oh, I was gonna say Derrick Henry, but probably not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Honestly,
if we say today,
yes.
I mean, the season's
Yeah,
over.
but I think Cooper Kupp also has to be in that conversation. Just having the most unbelievable season
Mhm.
as a
Yeah,
wide
point
receiver
argument for
since
Matt
Calvin. Yeah,
you can
Matt
put Matt
Stafford's
Stafford.
up there.
I'm talking maybe Kyler. Although he looked bad last week, but
Kyler has just some inconsistent games, even
Yeah,
though
I
they'll
won't
still
say
win.
Josh Allen, too inconsistent.
yeah, he's been too inconsistent this year.
Too inconsistent.
I mean, it might be Brady.
Brady has the best numbers for quarterback. I
He
think.
does most passing yards, most touchdowns.
Yep.
They on bye this week. Yeah, they're on bye this week.
Tampa
Yep.
is.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
God, this is another. The schedule's been bad lately. I don't know what it is, but there hasn't been that many good games.
Few and far between.
Let's see what we got this week for games. Jets at Colts is Thursday night. Oh God,
Not watching that.
nope, no shot.
Holy shit.
Cowboys, Broncos, Vikings, Ravens. That's an interesting game. Bengals, Browns, Pats at Panthers. 2 4-4 teams. Oh my God.
Chargers at Eagles.
Chargers at Eagles. We got a little Jordan rivalry going here.
I mean,
I'm not worried.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
neither am I, because I'm not watching the game.
Got Packers, Chiefs, Cardinals, Niners, Titans, Rams, Bears, Steelers.
Oh, I'm also surprised about. I
Shitty
mean,
game.
the Niners, they just suffer from injuries,
They
but
always do.
they just.
I think at some point,
They're
if the
getting
team-
Kittle back this week.
Yeah.
That's not going to make a difference. That doesn't make them. Well,
He's on my fantasy team. I'm going to get him in. All right. Help me out here a little bit.
I think at some point, if a team always gets hurt every single year, you have to think it's something wrong with the team, like the training staff or something, because that Niners team's always hurt constantly.
Yeah, like the whole team gets hurt, too.
The
It's
whole
not just
team.
like one guy
Yeah.
every year.
Garoppolo, Trey Lance, their running backs,
Yeah.
fucking their defense. Kittle this year, Kittle last year. I mean, last year, if you remember this, they had back-to-back weeks at MetLife, and those back-to-back weeks, they've got like 7 major injuries, and they blamed the turf for it.
Yeah, did they like redo the whole turf or
They
some
did.
shit?
I think they did. Yeah.
Sophie, what up?
Right. Yeah. That they
Hey.
are.
Kittle also throws his body around like he doesn't give a shit. I love the guy. I love the way he plays. His pregame. Have you heard about what he does pregame every game?
No.
He goes in after warm-ups, makes himself puke, and then hits his head against the wall because he wants to get the first hit out of the way. I fucking
What
love
a
it.
lunatic.
I love it. He's a
That's
psychopath.
fucking
It's awesome.
Remember Brian Cushing?
Yeah, well, he
Absolute
was just juiced out of his face. That guy was terrifying.
Would you say that that's like the weirdest like pregame ritual you've heard of?
That I've heard of, yeah. I love it though.
I know, like I heard that Mac Jones, like regardless of what time.
Spaghetti.
schedule.
Yeah.
There's also an article I
He
saw
like
about Mac
eggs and
Jones.
spaghetti.
In his sleep schedule, he has like the Tom Brady sleep schedule thing. Like he fucking wakes up like super early. I know I didn't read the article, but like
Yeah, he says that he tries to get to the facility at 6:30 in the morning. He gets there and he said there's already 100 cars in the parking lot.
yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Mac Jones, they said that they revealed his sleep schedule. So he gets up at 4:45 in the morning. He tries to get to the stadium by 6:30 every morning. Goes to bed at 8:30. He goes, when he pulls in, he goes, there's already 100 cars here that are before me.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it's like most of the team's already there before he gets there.
That's crazy. It's the Patriots way, baby. Patriots way.
I am convinced
doesn't Bill
Belichick
Belichick-
lives.
yeah.
I'm convinced Belichick lives at Gillette Stadium.
I was surprised. Remember
Pretty
with
convinced,
the
too.
draft last year when his dog showed up on the draft?
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
I was surprised he actually had a pet.
I was surprised he had a home.
I heard Belichick like doesn't sleep.
Probably.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He apparently he sleeps like 2 hours a night or something like that. Something
I mean, he's
crazy.
fucking studying film all fucking day and night. That guy literally, Edelman. They had Edelman on one time, and he's like, "Yeah, Belichick literally does not leave the stadium. Literally, he's watching film. He's watching more film. Oh yeah, and he's watching more film. Like he's just absolute psycho. He goes, he'll be walking on the treadmill at 11 o'clock at night, and he'll be watching film for the next game. Like just, and then he'll go back and just in his office, it's like TV. Guy doesn't leave.
That's why he's the best.
It's all right.
All right, let's move along. We talked about this obviously yesterday. Big news: Derrick Henry out for 6 to 10 weeks with foot injury. Titans signed Adrian Peterson to replace him.
AD.
Tough.
Interesting signing.
Why has no one
That's
still
a
signed Todd
desperation
Gurley?
sign right there.
That's a good question.
Oh fuck! I forgot about Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
No,
remember
Todd
him?
Gurley's still a free agent.
His knee's got to be absolutely fucked.
Yeah, he's got to look terrible.
His knee's got to be absolutely fucked. It's the only reasonable explanation.
Yeah.
Mike starting off with hot with 300 millis this morning.
Yeah, dude. The gas station I normally go to is like just like closed. I went to the door; they were just locked. I was like,
What?
yeah. Very
Trying to
confused.
keep you out.
Yeah, seriously.
They're worried about
Oh, you want to hear an interesting story? Yesterday, I'm driving through Seabrook, and I see like a cop car parked on the side of the road. A guy's just standing there, just like this, like against his car. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe he's just getting some fresh air, whatnot. Then I look on the other side of the road. There's another cop car parked. I'm like, this is weird. On like opposite sides.
So you got a spike strip in the middle?
No, they didn't have a spike strip. I drive up another, like quarter mile down the road. There's 2 more cop cars on either side. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? Another quarter mile, same thing. So I'm on the phone with Rachel. She looks it up. There was a shooting yesterday in Seabrook.
Oh,
1 person was killed, 1 person was injured.
see ya.
Damn.
Probably like a drug bust or something like that.
Well,
But
tough Monday for
they
that
were
person.
securing the premises, as they say. Oh, that's my story from yesterday.
Tough Monday.
Let's go back to Todd Gurley. No one signed him yet.
Yep.
So wait, did he? Was this 2 years ago? He blew his knee out.
I think he
Yeah,
blew
the
his knee out like
season.
every year.
It was a Super Bowl season.
Okay. 2018.
Yeah.
He was a non-factor for the Patriots because his knee was so fucked.
Yeah.
I
But
wonder.
then last year,
Wonder what happened to it.
the Rams released him, and then the Falcons picked him up.
Mm-hmm.
And he played the season with the Falcons, but was the second running back, barely did anything. And then he was a free agent, and now no one wants him. It's
like
crazy. I
Cam
mean,
Newton,
that guy
nobody wants him.
3 straight years he was second in MVP voting.
Yeah.
Just an absolute menace.
Yeah, but that's the
life
nature of
for a
his
running back.
position. That's the
That's the life
nature of
for a
his
running
position.
back.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's the
Cam Newton takes another snap in professional?
No.
Nope.
No.
I think
Saints?
No, Saints.
the
The Saints already
Saints?
said they don't want him.
Really?
Yep. No one wants him. He's so dude. He can't throw the ball over 5 yards.
Yeah.
Like he is horrible. Oh, yeah,
What happened to him, man?
shoulder.
Shoulder. I mean, he got hit harder than anyone else.
He had like 17 different shoulder surgeries.
He used to
It
like
just doesn't look healthy when he throws the ball.
no back,
Oh, it
back,
looks so
back in the
painful.
day. I mean, he used to get hit hard and get no calls. Like they would never protect him, and so he would just get absolutely wrecked, and then it wrecked his shoulder. And now
Yeah, it's more so the
He's
way.
also very for a
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, it was the way he played too.
yeah, he played a little like
he-
he's a mobile quarterback who's a large mobile quarterback.
Yeah, and I mean, he'd be running up the middle more than any quarterback ever. So.
But yeah, if that happens when you're a mobile quarterback, you have a short
Yeah.
shelf life.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the World Series tonight. We got any predictions? Do you think the Braves are
Game
going to take
6, the Astros are winning the series
Thank you.
You think so?
I 100% agree.
it? Why do you think so?
because it's Atlanta sports.
Who's pitching?
So yesterday you said Atlanta sports always chokes, right?
Yes.
What data do you have other than them choking against the Patriots?
It's just like every playoff series the Braves have played in since '95, they've choked in. It's like a common Atlanta thing that Atlanta sports always chokes. Like Atlanta sports is a tortured fan base in the sense that like their teams just choke.
You think
Who's
they're
this
really gonna-
Luis Garcia guy? Any good?
He's the
He's
guy,
the guy
who
who rocks back and forth.
Got the funky wind up.
Yeah, I haven't watched any. Haven't watched any baseball.
25 minutes to one pitch.
Yeah, he's a rookie this year. He's
Mike
pretty
would
solid this
hate
year.
hitting against him.
Oh yeah, he's a timing guy. But yeah, he's been pretty good this year. And then got Max Freedom bumped for the Braves, who's probably their best pitcher.
All right, Braves are gonna win.
You think Braves win tonight?
Yep.
I don't buy it.
Stop
think I'll-
buying your mugs either today or tomorrow or the next day.
Mike, here's this guy's wind up. Ready?
He rocks back and forth. Rock a baby.
What the fuck is that?
You would hate hitting against that, wouldn't you?
What the fuck is that, dude?
Show it again.
Why doesn't he just? I thought you had to.
On the
Wind
windup.
I know, but I still thought.
He doesn't make him move towards home.
All right, well, I fucking hate that guy. Yeah, I hope the Braves win. Oh, that's unwatchable. That's horrible.
Garcia has been like up and down this postseason too. There's like 8 moves.
Let's go Braves. Let's go Braves.
Let's go Braves.
Yeah. Fuck.
I
that
think the
guy.
Braves are going to take it tonight. I really do. I don't know.
If they don't, I don't think it's even possible that they win Game 7.
Has Ron Washington ever won a World Series with any team? He never won with Texas.
Never won with Texas.
Thanks to Nelson Cruz not knowing how to catch a fly ball.
Oh, we didn't talk about this last week.
Well,
When
that
it
was
happened.
because Nelson Cruz also wasn't playing no doubles.
Yeah. I mean, why didn't you put a defensive replacement in at that point?
Well, no, they should have just been playing no doubles. There's
Oh
two
yeah,
outs.
but
Why
like they
aren't
also
playing no
should have been
doubles?
put a defensive replacement in, like Nelson Cruz shouldn't be playing right field ever. Like it was a bad
I think it's
choice.
gonna have to get recoded.
I had the same
We didn't talk about this last week, but Bob Melvin to the Padres.
Is that two codes?
That was kind of interesting.
Bob Melvin got signed by the Padres?
He left Oakland. Longest tenured manager, one team right now, was Bob Melvin.
That's a good signing for them.
Yeah, I think Oakland's about to have a massive fire sale. I think they're about to blow it all up.
They got a great deal with Melvin for the Padres.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my fucking word.
Yeah,
Well, we totally forgot about talking about that.
Yeah,
That's what he was just.
I was talking to you about that thing. I wasn't paying attention. I just heard Melvin. I was like, oh yeah, Bob Melvin.
yeah. But yeah, Bob Melvin. He's a great manager. I think Padres got a great guy in Bob Melvin.
signed Bob Melvin?
Bobby?
Bob-
Valentine?
Bobby
So why do you think the
the A's.
A's are gonna clean house?
Because they're a small market team, they're about to get a little bit more expensive because Olsen's about to hit higher R value. Chapman, who had a down year, is about to hit a higher R value. They're not going to add more talent to that team. So I
Wait,
think
a
they're
higher
gonna go
what value?
arbitration value.
Oh,
Yeah,
arbitration.
arb.
Okay. I heard they're changing or building a new stadium or something like that.
They're always in talks of building a new stadium.
They don't
It's-
want to build a new fucking
they're-
stadium.
I think this is the beginning of them moving to Vegas. Honestly, I think
they're moving to Vegas
their ownership wants to move to Vegas
because of they moved the Raiders.
because
And they wanna
Oakland
stay-
doesn't want to pay for a publicly funded stadium, and they
That's
can't.
so
move.
sad, man.
Yeah, I think.
Oakland's a great.
Yeah, they're losing all the sports. I mean, the Raiders, the Warriors went to San Francisco because they used to have their stadium in Oakland out in the Bay. It's like a 40-minute drive for anyone there.
Yeah, I guess
Raiders
Oakland
left.
can't move to San Diego.
What?
Or they can't move to San Francisco, obviously, because of the
Yeah,
Giants.
yeah. But Raiders left, and now they might be losing the A's. I mean, I think this is the beginning of the end of the A's in the Oakland.
I love how Vegas is just getting all these teams.
Why doesn't someone move to Nashville?
I think so. There is Dombrowski before he left.
Good play.
Dombrowski before he went to the
Great
Phillies
city.
to be their GM. He was part of a group of people, I think, with a couple other players, former players and stuff, to put an ownership group in Nashville for a possible expansion for baseball. So there has been a lot of talk about putting a team in Nashville. I think it'd be a great city for it.
Great city.
Agreed.
The interesting thing about Oakland, about Vegas, putting a baseball team in Vegas, is that
Vegas.
it's the thin desert air that's in Vegas. You're going to have a very similar park effect to what you have in Colorado, because the air is very thin in Vegas, so the ball is going to absolutely fly. And so the Vegas, is it the Vegas 51s? Yeah, I think that's the team. Yeah, Vegas 51s, the minor league team.
yeah.
Yeah, their stadium's massive. They also built a brand new stadium, and interestingly, they do this often with new minor league stadiums in cities that are big. You can retrofit it for major league play. So they put it right now. It's built for like 15,000, 20,000 seats, but they made it so that you can add an additional 20,000 seats to the stadium. So there is a stadium already out there that they can build out for a full 40,000 seat stadium in Vegas.
Is there a stadium in Nashville that they can
Yeah,
build?
they just built a new stadium in Nashville. I think it's similar there too. They built that, I want to say, like 6 years ago. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's where
So-
the Rays should go if they end up.
Yeah,
Well,
the
the
Rays should
Rays-
not do the half and half.
The half and
That's
half is
crap.
stupidest shit ever.
That's
couldn't
gonna
imagine being a
suck,
player.
Yeah.
dude.
Couldn't
That's gonna
imagine being a
suck.
I would literally ask for a trade if you tell me that.
Got to play half my season. Like, and people forget Montreal couldn't support a baseball team. There's a reason why the Expos left,
They can't support a baseball team.
because they don't invest any money into the
But they
stadium.
just invested a shit ton into Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes sense
different,
though.
Different.
But like, if you look
that's
at
Tom
the
Brady.
Marlins,
Also-
Miami's never been able to build a strong baseball base. It's interesting because Florida is such a big baseball market in terms of players. You have a strong Latin community there, and especially like Cubans and Dominicans. They love baseball. And especially in Miami, you can't build a fan base there. A, because they never put a consistent product on the field. But B, it's just an interesting kind of, like the Dolphins, even though they've been shitty forever, they have a large fan base. The Heat, they've had sustained success for a couple of years now, but they have a strong fan base. Just the Marlins have no fans. You'd expect in a very large Latin population that they'd have more fans, but yeah.
Why don't they?
Because I think it's a lot. Just every time they're good, they sell off the team the year after. They've never really invested fully in the team. The only time they ever did was 2012, and that blew up in their face. So, yeah,
That team was disgusting.
the 2012 team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who?
the Ozzie Marlins
Oh, yeah.
with Mark Burley, Jose Reyes, Hanley.
Jose Fernandez.
He was a few years later. He came up in 13.
Talk about a guy I really miss watching pitch.
Yeah, he was. I saw him. I got to see him pitch live 2 times, I think. And man, that guy was electric. Like that guy.
Still think if he was still here, he'd be one of the best, if not the best
Oh, yeah.
pitcher in the game right
I have a
now.
good
yeah.
buddy that
I
played
agree.
against him in high school, and said there was 30. There was all 30 MLB teams were there scouting him, and he finished in like the 4th inning. I think he struck out every single kid, and like comes out of the dugout like right behind home plate and looks at the scouts and goes like this. Just like I'm done. Yeah, just crazy, man.
Crazy.
So good. All right, next topic. We got Kobe Bryant receives $400 million from Body Armor buyout
Yeah, Body Armor got bought up by Coke.
by Coke.
Yeah,
So
Body
So
Armor.
context-
Who got that money?
Is a state.
as a state, yeah.
Yeah.
400 million.
Yeah, I didn't know Kobe was an owner of Body Armor. I know it was his brand.
So that means that goes to his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes to
She
his
just
wife's
got
family.
freaking even richer.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of other athletes that were also invested. I think I saw like Buster Posey was.
Yeah, Buster. So there's a list. Buster Posey, James Harden, Naomi Osaka, Mookie Betts, Christian McCaffrey. A bunch of people invested in
Body Armor.
Body Armor early on. Yeah, I didn't know it was only. What was it 2011? It started.
Yeah, it's very new.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
How old's Celsius?
Probably 2014. I don't know. Look at a can. Do you guys have a can?
We don't have any cans here.
But Bang's owned by Coca-Cola. I mean, pretty much everyone's owned by Coke now.
Yeah. We have 3 companies.
Warren Buffett
Coke.
owns it.
Amazon,
Coke, Pepsi, and Amazon.
Disney.
Apple.
You can go to any place in the world and you'll find a Coca-Cola can.
Yeah.
Really?
You can go to the most remote place, village. They'll have a Coke can.
Yeah.
So
100%.
interesting. So I went to Uganda like a while back,
Excuse me?
I went to Uganda
Where's
and-
Uganda?
in Africa.
You know where Uganda is?
What am I, a geologist?
The guy who study rocks.
Geologist studies rock.
They study rocks.
I'm not a geographist.
Geographist? Nope, that's not a word either.
I'm not an
But
archaeologist.
Nope.
We're getting a little bit farther.
we're
Anyways,
still
Johnny,
we're still
continue.
kind of on rock
I'm not a
stuff.
journalist.
Nope.
You certainly are a journalist.
You were close to being a journalist, though.
Yeah. TikTok star.
No.
Pretty much the same. But like if you go into like some villages, even in the remote cities of Africa, like they have advertisements for like Fanta, Coca-Cola, like everywhere.
Fanta?
Fanta.
Fanta?
Fanta. Don't you want the Fanta?
You guys like Fanta?
No.
No.
Yes.
I'm not.
What's your top 5 sodas?
I don't drink soda.
Five's too much.
Back in the day.
Five's
Never
too
drank
much
soda.
to name.
Never
right
drank
now.
soda?
Never liked it.
Root beer.
Yeah, root beer is the only soda I drink.
What kind of root beer? This is a question.
I could drink 7 gallons of Dr. Pepper on a Sunday.
What's your like infatuation with Dr. Pepper? Why do you like it?
What?
Do I
Why
have to
do
make
I
myself
like
a little
it?
more clear? What's
Yeah,
your
why do I like it? Is what
Yes.
you're asking?
Like,
'Cause
why
it's
do you
fucking-
like the taste? It's like
fucking amazing.
It is good, but it's
No,
not
it's
like,
amazing. Say it. Say it.
It's not amazing.
Say it. Ryan, Dr. Pepper. Alright, fuck you.
Yeah.
Does anyone love Dr. Pepper?
Have I told you about my new mixed drink that I made?
You just
No.
like because all the
Oh.
commercials they have.
I can't
You might
name
like
a single
this.
Dr. Pepper commercial I've ever seen.
So the drink is called Doctor's Orders.
Oh, you have told me
I
this.
did tell
Yes,
you
yeah,
this?
yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Have you read
yes.
Mr. Pibb?
Yeah, that's the knockoff Dr. Pepper.
It's not the knockoff.
Yes, it literally is.
And do you like it? You're gonna say no.
no! Out of principle.
Principal.
Principal?
He's loyal to the doctor.
Yeah. Doctor's orders.
What's your thought on Sierra Mist?
It's literally that like I would rather drink my own urine after drinking Dr. Pepper.
No way.
Yeah,
dude.
Sierra Mist is awful.
You don't like Sierra Mist?
No. It's knockoff Sprite.
Would you rather drink Sour Apple Sniper or Sierra Mist?
Sierra Mist.
Okay,
Sour
thank
Sniper
you.
literally tastes like piss.
All right.
Dr. Pepper's amazing. How do you not like Dr. Pepper?
It's okay, but like it's not my favorite. Root beer knocks it out of the water, man.
No.
Like it's not even the same universe.
No, dude.
I hate
come
arguing
on.
with
Dr. Pepper's so good. Love a KFC Famous Bowl and a Dr. Pepper on a Sunday.
All right, let's talk a little bit about.
Why is it on a Sunday?
What?
Why on a Sunday? Hangover cure?
Because he's hella.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, guys.
Let's talk a little bit about our resident Celtics.
Couple biscuits.
Go.
Yeah, resident Celtics, prima donna cities.
Man, they suck.
Didn't realize the Kardashians were in.
What'd they lose?
Yeah. They were up, I think, 8-12 entering the third, ended the fourth, and they blew it. They got outscored.
Yeah, Dante, let's talk about your Celtics. Come on down, Dante.
Hey, do you like Dr. Pepper?
No, I hate it.
What the fuck is wrong with everyone in this office?
One of the worst sodas that you could
No one has their head on straight around here. It's literally insane. Even with no enthusiasm.
Not enthusiastic.
Hi everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Do you like Dr. Pepper? All right, I'm gonna go home. I think.
All right, see you later.
All right. Do you know that the Celtics are the first team since in the shot clock era to lose
Perfect.
a game when they were down
Thank
when they were
God.
up 14 to then lose by 14?
28-point swing.
First team in the shot clock era to give up that many points and lose by that many.
Outscored
So what was the
39 to
score last
11
night?
in the fourth.
They lost 128 to 114. They were up by 17 going into the fourth quarter. They were outscored by 30 points in the fourth. They benched everyone. Well, I mean, rightfully.
everyone.
Well, rightfully, like when you're up by that much, you put in your bench players, and then they started bringing the starters back in. Jaylen Brown had a really
I wouldn't say 17 is enough to bring in your bench players.
That's what I
well,
would say.
I mean, going into the fourth quarter, I mean, you don't want to be playing your star players 40-something minutes when you don't have to. But
What happened to the era where guys would actually play the whole game?
I mean, it's not really like that nowadays. I mean,
Game's
like
much
if teams
faster.
are like deeper and stuff like that, like you got guys that you can play like off the bench and not
Call
have
the
to.
Celtics a deep team.
Yeah, I mean, on paper they're not a bad team. It's just their star players are pussies and divas and don't know what the fuck they're doing. Jason Tatum, I mean, the guy I've been saying he wants to be Kobe, but like he's not Kobe.
24 and 3
and you
last
don't
night.
have to be Kobe. Shout out Kobe, 24. But it's like he's a really good player. He's not a star
Couldn't
yet.
touch Kobe.
He's a no one
wanted
can.
to
There's
and lifetime.
He can't hold a candle to or a light to Kobe Bryant. He can never be like him. But and what I'm saying is he's trying to be like Kobe. Kobe was the man in LA. He was the one that took every shot. He's the one that did everything.
But he also won them 5 championships.
He won them 5 championships. 3 of them were Shaq. That helped him. But what the point is that he has this mentality that he's the one that has to shoot every shot. He's the one that has to have the ball in his hands every second during the game to make things happen. And that's not the case. You're on a decent team with good, and you have another star next to you, bro. Like Jaylen Brown, the last 2 games has been the leading scorer, has looked hands down the best player on the team. And when it comes down to like the fourth quarter, overtime, whatever it may be, he doesn't even sniff the basketball. It's always Tatum taking the shots, and it doesn't make sense.
Trade him.
It's on the coaching. It's on the players, dude.
You can't
trade.
him.
You invested so much into him.
You built your team around him.
You can't do that.
They built their team around Ben Simmons.
And they still haven't traded him
And
yet.
they still haven't traded him yet.
Because
he'll be
They
back
could
for
get
that.
a good time by Tatum.
They could.
could.
You could more than
you can't even compare that
you
with
could.
Simmons.
No,
Right,
much.
that's a good
Could
play.
they trade him for
Tatum.
Bradley Beal straight up?
No. Oh, Tatum for Beal, yeah. Wizards take that 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the Wizards would.
Yeah.
So Marcus Smart after the game too basically called out Jason and Jalen and was like, I can only do so much when I'm sitting in the corner in the fourth quarter. Like, these guys are taking tough shots. Like they're not passing the ball. It's like get the ball movement going. Let us help you set you up for better shots. We want them to succeed, but they're not helping themselves. They're not helping the team. And yeah, man, I mean, it's just 2 and 5.
Tatum's taking more threes this year and shooting at 27% from 3.
Yeah,
He's shooting under 40% from the field this year.
Yeah, I will say too that this
24 shots per game.
as frustrating as it is, and it is very frustrating watching him play the way he is. It's like this every year. It sounds strange,
why
but
I think
every single year, the first month or 2 in the season, Tatum just looks terrible, and it's weird. I don't understand why that's a thing, but I'm hoping. I mean, the optimism here is that they flip it around. He turns it around and stops playing the way he is, playing selfishly, and they can figure it out. Because I do believe the issues that they have are easy fixes. You can fix these things. You just got to do it. You just got to do it, and I hope they do.
The biggest worry sign is that this is the same shit.
That's
It
been
always
happening
is.
for years. Yeah,
And they haven't fixed it. They brought a new coach and a new voice, and nothing's changed.
it's like I don't even know. I can't blame the coach for anything because he
This
last
just tells you
night.
this wasn't on Brad Stevens.
Last
either.
night, he didn't do anything wrong. He did everything the right way. The rotations, calling timeouts in the fourth, and they were going on runs, putting guys back in. He did the right, he made the right coaching moves. It was the players that weren't giving anything.
Players play.
Players play, and we got divas on this team, man. Jason Tatum's one of the biggest ones, and it's just
But Mike always says this. The NBA is the diva league.
full of divas, 100%.
Yeah, maybe if he keeps complaining about every call, he'll
You can
eventually
be a
get one.
diva but be really good at the game, like a KD or LeBron. You can be a diva and get away with it.
Kevin
but someone
Durant's not a diva.
He complains
he can
constantly.
yeah, but all right, so let me put it this
But
way:
on
if you're a
phone.
superstar like that, you have you can complain
Oh,
and you can
yeah.
get away with that stuff, right? Tatum, this fucking guy, whenever he
stinks.
drives to the basket, he misses a layup, whatever, gets breathed on. He just throws his arms up in the air, yells at the ref, looking for the foul.
Doesn't even attempt to
buddy,
make the shot.
Listen, you're a really good player, but you're not LeBron. You can't just expect every single call to go your way. You're not a superstar in the league yet. It just doesn't happen like that. You can't just expect to get everyting. You're not as good as you think
But
you
that's,
are.
that's who these guys think they are because they see the guys who are the best.
And I think the way that the league is played, that's just rubbing off on. I saw this tweet. It was just like a joke thing, but it's like this is what happens when kids grow up watching LeBron as their GOAT and not Jordan. It's like this is how they play. If they watch Jordan,
Yep.
they wouldn't be playing like this. But no, I agree. I mean, that's just the way the league is. It's just a ton of guys that are divas and complain about everything and think that they're owed the world, really. And unfortunately,
basketball was so much better.
I mean, the way they played and carried themselves was a lot different, and you could argue was better. But
mean, I think even
Guys
if they
are not
were
gonna be world
better
champs. When
than
do
they
you
are
take
now,
the
they're still not
Denver?
coming out of the East.
No, and I never expected them to. I still always think the Nets and Brooklyn are the best two teams in the East. The Bulls look really. I'm saying going into
DeMar DeRozan,
The Nets,
37
and, the
points.
Nets and the team from Brooklyn are both really good.
yeah.
The Bucks and the Nets.
What did I say?
The Nets and
Nets and
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, no, I meant what I said. No, but like going into the season, I knew that those are the top two teams, and everything else after that's kind of up for grabs. And I was hoping the Celtics were going to be one of the teams that can, compete for that spot right behind them. But right now, it's not looking like it. The Bulls look really good, though. The Bulls look really good.
All I know
The
is
Heat look good.
Ownership will get fed up at some point.
Well,
Dane always talks about he wants to win a ring, and if he doesn't feel like he's going to win a ring with Tatum, you're not going to just stick with a guy for 10 years because you have him on your tape.
I
mean,
agree
he's-
with you.
he's-
You
he's
have to
23.
have that mentality of like you want to win a ring, but I'll tell you what, you trade Tatum and you're going in the opposite direction. If you trade Tatum, you're not getting better after that
the dude
trade.
is 23 years old.
As much as I want to agree with you and understand where you're coming from, because I do understand where you're coming from, he's 23. You trade him, you're going towards a rebuild phase more than anything.
Fire everyone.
Fire everyone.
Honestly, at this point, as long as we keep Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, our two best players, whatever, bro. I'm sick of this team. I need to stop betting on them too.
Yes, you
Thank
do.
you, Jonathan.
I just saw this line. My least favorite player in the league right now is Davis Bertans because he can't play basketball because he forgot how to shoot the ball.
Who?
Davis Bertans, the guy the Wizards gave 4 years, $80 million to, and then he forgot how to play basketball. His line last night, he played for 3 minutes. His plus minus was minus 12.
Oh my God, and he's a $20 million a year guy.
Yeah.
He played 3 minutes.
Played 3 minutes. We got hurt.
Oh.
But in the 3 minutes he played, his plus minus was minus 12. I don't know
gotta be impossible.
how you do that.
Near impossible.
I wish I played basketball. You can average 10 points in the league and make 30 million.
Yeah, it's ridiculous,
30
dude.
million.
Okay, 25.
Well, yeah, like 20 mil.
Some of these guys that
Bertans was averaging like 18 when he got his contract because he was one of the best three-point shooters in the league that year. And you expected him not to forget how to shoot a basketball, and then he did.
For a year,
Yeah, it's
NBA makes no sense.
It makes sense if a guy breaks out in a way that you can see repeatable success, like shooting. Like you say, okay, this guy can make money. I mean, he's a very valuable player to our team.
I mean, the fact that Michael
he-
Porter Jr. has one of the largest NBA contracts in
Yeah,
history.
that was a weird one. That's betting on future potential. I think MPG one day will be a top 5 player in the league. Down the line, I'm really high on Porter Jr. This year's like awful though. So
All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about the mysterious jetpack figures that keep appearing in Los Angeles.
yeah, we talked about this like earlier this year.
Yeah, so now we have like these big balloons, right? That seem to be popping up.
Is it a person?
That's what we're
Someone
trying to figure out.
posted, I think it was NBC posted, we have an apparent Jack Skellington character from Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas that's floating over Los Angeles.
Why are all these pictures always taken with like Nokias?
I don't know.
It's like 2021. We have everyone.
The 2010 Razor.
Like, come on. Like, let's get better pictures of this nonsense. Bigfoot's always with like the first camera ever
Bigfoot
made.
is just blurry, okay?
Yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot's just blurry. This guy's blurry. Well, let's just get better pictures and then we'll figure this out. It's that simple.
I saw on my way into work today. I saw a very bright light in the sky, and it moved.
Probably aliens.
Probably aliens. I was thinking like, hey, maybe it's an alien.
I mean,
Probably was a plane. but-
Anything you can't
Alien.
identify in the sky is technically a
UFO,
UFO.
unidentified
True.
flying object.
That is true.
All right, Big Nick, you're going to love this next one. Carole Baskin is trying to stop the release of Tiger King 2.
Good luck, bitch! You're a fucking bitch. Why don't you fucking get in that cage and go where you belong, where your husband went, and get eaten by the same fucking tiger that you fed your husband to, you fucking bitch. I hate this fucking bitch, you fucking bitch.
I got 9 bitches on the counter
My
there.
goodness. Why is she trying to get it taken down?
Because they used footage of her without her consent in the trailer for Tiger King 2, and so now she's going to sue them for using her image. But I think they own it already because there's footage from Tiger King 1, so I don't think she will win.
I love it.
Well, here's the thing. It's coming out in 2 weeks.
How can these people say that like they're doing good when you have literally a lion in a cage basically the size of the lion?
She's a psychopath.
How can you justify that?
She is a psychopath.
I've heard her sanctuary, which I will never go to, by the way, because of this bitch.
You do not have Big Nick's patronage.
Is because they say it is one of the worst sanctuaries on the planet for animals because of shit like that.
Dude, it's literally like a 6x6 cage.
Yeah.
It's a dog cage. My dog would be like, yeah, bro. He'd be like, what the fuck are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This lady's
Oh,
crazy.
speaking of that, I also read something this morning.
Where's her sanctuary?
Tampa.
Tampa.
Joe Exotic's gonna get out of prison.
Really?
He is.
I don't want to stir a pot. I was reading this thing that the guy who was on the trial, the Alan Glover guy, the guy that supposedly Exotic hired to murder this fucker, he said that he lied on the jury about the whole thing and that Joe Exotic did not pay him to murder her. He paid him to get off his property. And he lied about it. The whole thing was a setup.
Weren't there wiretaps still from the first season, and it was Joe Exotic's voice saying to
Supposedly,
kill?
they said the whole thing was staged. Supposedly, the whole thing's going back to trial. They said he's got a
Really?
new lawyer. He's got a new. They're asking for a new judge, new jurors, new everything.
Why is he in prison again?
Murder to hire.
Yeah.
Murder to hire her.
Wait, he hired to murder?
No,
Murder
for hire.
Murder for hire.
He paid somebody else to kill this bitch.
And what happened?
It never happened, but they caught wind
It
of it.
was sting,
So
yeah.
obviously that's a consent to murder.
Yeah,
So-
I'm almost positive there's wiretaps of this guy
Yeah.
saying, "Hey,
It was
you're
in the
murdering."
first season.
It was in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
season.
yeah. I don't know if he's
There's
getting. I
audio
don't
of
think
him-
he's getting off of this
There's
one.
audio of him saying, "Yeah, kill her." Pretty
Yeah.
much. Like,
But I think in order for
Yeah,
it
but he
to
also
be,
had the dolls and he took the gun out and went boom and all that other shit.
yeah, it's a lot of evidence that he wanted to kill her.
I feel like I have to watch like one episode of this.
I'm telling you, you need to. It's only,
never seen it?
It's only
It's
8
getting to the
episodes. You
point-
need to watch
It's
it.
getting to the point where it's ridiculous for
Dude,
you to
no,
even say this.
no joke. It is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever watched.
But you're happy you watched.
I loved it. It was like so insane. Like, each episode, you're like, oh, it can't get crazier, and it gets like exponentially crazier. It really is.
It was
insane.
the perfect thing to come out when it came.
How much
Yeah.
money did these people make from it?
Oh my word, tons,
Oh my word.
Tons.
Oh my word.
Oh my word.
tons.
Oh mercy me.
Doc Antle, that place I went to in Myrtle Beach, he goes, the amount of traffic we got through this place
Oh,
because
yeah.
of this show was.
you went?
Yeah.
You met Doc Hanno?
I met Doc Antle, baby. I
Really?
met Doc Antle.
So this Doc
See all of
Ant-
his wives?
Yeah, this
Is it
Doc
Antle or Antle?
the Antle.
Antle.
This
Antle.
Doc Antle guy in the show, they have like one episode where they talk about how he has just like this sex couch and like 7 different wives, just like, dude, it's an insane show. It's literally like
He admits it though too. He's like, yeah, I got 9 wives.
it's literally insane.
He
Joe
has
Exotic
sex
has a
giant
wedding with
couch
2 guys
with
at the
baby
same
tigers.
time. It's an insane show. I might go back and watch it. I forgot how unbelievable this show was.
How about the one when he's like, I will never financially recover from this, and the tiger rips off the guy.
Yeah.
I will
The person
never
was feeding the
financially
tiger, and the
recover
tiger
from
got
this.
pissed, grabbed the person's arm, ripped the entire arm off to here, and they had to like airlift the person to the hospital. He's like, I am never gonna financially recover from this.
It was a big meme.
Two days later, the guy's back at work.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
it's a wild show.
feeding the same damn tiger.
Why was the guy back at work?
Because he was a psychopath.
Yeah, he wanted to work, I guess. They're all crazy.
$14 an hour
The whole,
feeding the
every person involved in that show is a goddamn lunatic.
Wait, but then also Joe Exotic tried to run for president.
yes.
And he actually got votes.
Yeah.
No, he ran for
governor?
Governor.
Governor.
And the
Of
Libertarian.
Oklahoma?
He got a lot of votes.
He
He
got
was
like
campaigning.
700 votes.
Yeah, it
got a lot
was
of
a
votes.
wild show.
I'm telling you, Nut, you have to fucking watch this. It's only 8 episodes.
All right, this has been.
Tiger King? Is it worth watching?
I don't like it as much as Nick. It's still worth watching.
It's worth.
That's all I needed to hear was it was worth watching.
Listen,
Yeah, well, you're the
last
biggest
year,
fan, but-
last year, when it was like just came out, everyone was talking about it when there was literally nothing else to do. It was definitely
Like
made
100
things
million
entertaining.
people watched it the first weekend it came
I
out.
know, which is one reason I don't want to watch it.
Why? That makes no sense.
Too popular,
Because I hate
man.
watching things that like everybody watches.
That literally is
He's
the
so
dumbest.
hipster.
That's the dumbest like thing.
I
of
don't
all
like
time.
conforming to modern society, Michael.
If a bunch of people are watching it,
Wait,
it's
wait,
probably
wait, wait,
good.
wait. Hold on. You know a lot of people work out, right? So maybe you should stop working out.
Yeah, that's,
A lot of people do that.
You also are in a cult. CrossFit's a cult, and that's the
I'm
definition
not
of
in a cult.
conforming.
I don't do CrossFit. I do
You do
workouts
CrossFit.
that
You-
are CrossFit.
you retire
Exactly.
from CrossFit.
Exactly.
I did retire.
He by force.
By force, by my back.
You still do CrossFit workouts though.
well,
No, you do.
it's a technicality.
No, it's not.
Same difference.
You gotta watch this. It made COVID seem like the second craziest thing in the world.
Yeah, it did. That was like mid-pandemic,
Look, I
too.
heard you say to me, you promised me 2 episodes, so you need to
I
watch
said
2 episodes.
1.
You still haven't even done the 1!
I know, because I'm watching The Gentleman's Burglar right now.
Oh, by the way, I tried watching that. It's dubbed over. I'm not watching it.
You watch Money Heist, dude. You watch Squid Games.
In
subtitles?
Korean.
You watch Squid Games in Korean?
Yeah, with subtitles.
Then why don't you subtitle Lupin?
I don't want to.
You know, you probably turned it on and were like, not watch this. I can't watch
No, I
it.
actually tried watching
The
it. I
Gentleman's...
realized
Did you think it was an interesting plot?
I literally turned it on. I saw them start talking with the lips not match up, and I turned it off. So 2.5 minutes in, maybe?
I told you it was dubbed.
I'm rewatching Psych right now.
No, you didn't. I love Psych.
I love Psych.
Psych's awesome.
Psych's fantastic.
I tried quickly.
We were watching that for like the 8th time.
That's a show you can
Did
just
you try
continue to watch.
try going back to Lucifer?
No.
All right, cool.
You don't like Lucifer?
It's fine.
Oh, that show's amazing.
See, now you're conforming to modern society. You said no, and then he said you don't like Lucifer, and you said,
No, you asked me if I went back to it. I said no, and then he asked me if I liked it. I said it's fine.
Oh, okay.
2 different questions.
Sounds good. Last topic before we get into Trivia Tuesday. Kim Kardashian seen holding hands with Pete Davidson.
Jesus fucking
They
Christ,
went to
man.
Knott's Berry Farm together.
What does this man
How many mugs are
have?
you making me, Paulie, today?
There was a Paulie show. There was a Paulie
How many
line there.
mugs are you making me, Paulie?
No, those spot touch.
All right.
Who Paulie does this?
No, there was a fucking Paulie drip there.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Well,
That
you're
guy's-
complaining about me not soaking them enough.
I didn't
no,
say-
no,
I
no, I'm
didn't
talking to
say
him. I'm
that.
talking to him. I'm talking to him.
Hey, don't yell at me.
Yeah, motherfucker.
All right.
What's going on with Pete Davidson?
Kim Kardashian seen holding hands with Pete Davidson
Oh.
at Knoxbury Farm. What is this guy?
He
what
has
is-
he must have a 13-foot dick.
He says he doesn't. Like if you watch his stand up, and he's like, people. He says like, everyone thought I had a huge dick because of Ariana Grande, but it turns out I don't, which is a huge disappointment for me.
He
laughter
is the,
is
He
the
went out with
best way.
Ariana Grande, and now he's going out with Kim K.
Yeah.
he is one of the ugliest people of all time.
He went out with Ariana Grande, then Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, Kim
Well,
Kardashian.
I don't know about this, but I think his
I
dick's
wanna
down to his
see-
fucking ankles.
I want to see the Kanye West Pete Davidson beef more than anything in this
You
world.
go from Kanye to Pete Davidson.
yeah.
Kanye's probably gonna have another mental breakdown.
yeah, and it's gonna be
Pete
hilarious.
Davidson's a fucking one wrong day away from mental breakdown himself.
Yeah, but I think this just proves that laughter is the best way to a girl's heart.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be
deep.
funny.
That's
I
deep.
mean, it's not looks,
No, he's the ugliest person I've ever seen. Pretty funny though.
but I mean,
Not a huge fan of it. I met him briefly once.
Pete Davidson?
Yeah, Pete Davidson. So we brought him to Northeastern to do a comedy show. He was so bad, so awful. He was just like high out of his fucking mind. He like didn't have anything prepared, just scrolling on his phone, just like reading
Yeah, 'cause it
shit.
was all done.
And then I saw him last year. I saw a show with John Mulaney. It was John Mulaney, Mike Birbiglia, and Pete Davidson in the middle of September last year in a field in the middle of Connecticut, in like a random ass place. It was like an outdoor comedy show, and John Mulaney was awful last year. And now knowing what we know now, I understand why he was so bad. Mike Birbiglia was like okay, but Pete Davidson was really solid last year. Like I liked him a lot more, so I gained some respect back for Pete Davidson. But
There you go.
I'm like meh on Pete Davidson.
yeah, I am too. I respect his game though,
Yeah, dude.
more
dude
than
can
his
pull.
comedy.
100%.
Also, guys who come to colleges or anyone who comes to colleges like that usually aren't very good. T-Pain came to Eckerd. It was awful.
T-Pain's great. I'm not
It was awful.
I
that
thought he didn't
night.
show up.
No, he did show up. He showed up late and then would sing like maybe a quarter of the song and then move on to the next song. And was absolutely blasted.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you can't be surprised by that.
It's a
I'm
college
sure.
show.
College show, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
could
was
give
right
him
outside
money.
my dorm room. I had no choice. I couldn't sleep.
Oh, man.
I'm T-Pain, you know me.
Buy you a drink. All right, we got a trivia question today.
We got trivia questions. Let me pull them up.
Nick, you want to give me a couple more? New Orleans.
Yeah, big New Orleans order, huh?
Too
No-
bad, too
New
bad.
Orleans.
Jameis just got hurt.
20 days ACL, done for the year.
Yep. All right, here's some trivia.
Hate to hear it.
Here's your first question. Which planet is closer to the sun?
Mars.
Mercury.
Mercury.
Damn it.
Mercury.
I'm surprised you didn't say Uranus.
Next question.
Big Nick, you were definitely that kid in class that was like, Uranus.
Or every time the teacher said it, he was just like giggling in the back. Although I was too. I mean, Uranus is a hilarious name.
It was great.
Uterus was a big one too.
What? That doesn't even have anything to do with planets. You just think uterus is
Well, I'm
funny?
saying Venus, we don't sit and go uterus.
What?
What?
The ninth planet in our solar system?
What, dude?
Replace Pluto?
I don't see. Man.
What are you talking about?
It's a technicality.
Big Nick squeezing in here.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Your next question. This is Big Nick who's read Moby Dick. Which U.S. store?
You definitely laughed every time the teacher said Moby Dick. Too.
Yeah, I did. I think I asked the question. I said, "Does Moby have a dick?" That's what I was like. No, I meant, "Does Moby have a dick?" Wait, it's a valid question.
All right, Big Nick.
Fair question. Fair question.
Which U.S. store chain is named after the first mate in Moby Dick?
Excuse me.
Which U.S. store chain is named after the first
I
mate
know this one.
in Moby Dick?
All right, you know. Go ahead and say it. It's trivia
Is
Tuesday.
it? It's the captain.
Oh, Captain Ahab's the captain.
Captain D's, or is that the chain?
Captain D's nuts.
Shout out PB&J.
I don't know the first mate's name.
Wait. What is the store chain?
It's a very
Captain
famous,
Ahab,
very
right?
big store
No,
chain.
that is the captain.
That's the captain. Who's his first mate?
Captain Ahab.
Oh
right?
my God. Virginia. University of Virginia.
I did. Get it.
I have
Nordstrom.
no fucking.
Not
No
Nordstrom.
What kind of stores are these?
LL Bean.
If I tell you, you'll get it immediately.
Long John Silver.
No.
Red Lobster.
I have no
Joe's
idea.
Crab Shack.
No.
These are all restaurants. Are we talking restaurant or
It's
chain?
a chain.
Okay.
It's like a
Popeye.
no.
Golden Corral.
Golden. No. Popeye is Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man.
I got nothing.
No.
Captain Jack's.
Nope. Starbucks.
Really?
What?
Yep.
Starbucks.
See, if I told you I said it was coffee, you would know what it is.
Wait, what's the?
I don't know if I'd get
Starbucks.
Starbucks though. It's like
His name's-
Starbucks is his name.
Yeah.
But Starbucks.
What?
But the.
I don't know if that was named after him.
Captain Ahab and my
Yeah, the
second
symbol
mate
of
Starbucks.
is a woman.
And it was based.
So-
It's all from like Italian stuff. I don't know if that's true. Starbucks is like an Italian.
Hey,
It was
Sailor
supposed-
Starbucks, Moby Dick is coming.
Yeah. What?
Big Mike with the poly drip
Well,
on line one.
All right. You can follow him today.
this is what the trivia question says. Art vandalite. All right. The next question is: what famous American comedian made millions laugh on Saturday Night Live and in movies like The Blues Brothers, but died in his 30s from a drug overdose?
John Belushi.
John Belushi. Yeah.
Yep.
I almost said Steve Buscemi. John Belushi.
I almost said Dan
R.I.P.
Aykroyd.
All right. I'll give you two more questions.
Yeah, give me something easy. will you?
What year did the Miami Dolphins complete their 17-0 season?
1972. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was pretty good then.
That was pretty good. And your last
You like
question.
Don Shula. Shula's restaurant. They had it all over the walls.
A couple celebrating their crystal wedding anniversary have been married for how many years?
50,
Nope.
75,
69.
20.
Nope.
I don't even know what that is.
25.
Nope.
What's a crystal wedding?
Fucking 100.
Nope.
Crystal wedding. 75.
I just said that.
A couple celebrating their crystal wedding anniversary have been married
10.
for how many years? It is not 10.
15.
15 is correct.
What's a crystal wedding?
Yeah, what is
Like,
that?
so, like, it's like you get each other like a gift of crystal or something like that. Like the 75th anniversary is a diamond wedding, which is why the NBA's logo is a diamond this year. Because of 75th anniversary.
Wait, so if I get
Oh,
married, I
75
don't have to give my wife a diamond until 75 years?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, you can try that and see what happens, but
Sounds good to me.
We'll see how long I last.
let's go. We have to eat tomorrow night.
Yeah. You know, hot date tomorrow.
What?
We'll talk about this half off.
All right.
Jordan gave
You
me
got
the
any
whole
more?
story.
We got one more.
I can
Time
do
for one more.
I got time. We got time for one more.
Yeah, fuck it. It's only 8:50.
All right.
We always have time for joke of the day. We'll have time for joke trivia day.
All right. I'll give
We
you
got
that.
joke of the day tomorrow, baby.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Which 90s TV show starred both John Stamos and George Clooney?
Full House.
Nope.
Wait, George Clooney?
The only episode they both appeared in was the series finale.
So it was one episode.
No, they both were in the show at different points.
I didn't even know George Clooney
Which
was
90s
in a TV,
show?
show.
This is where it got started, was in the show, actually. which 90s TV show starred both John Stamos and George Clooney?
I only know John Stamos in Full House.
Everywhere you go.
Friends.
Nope.
No. George Clooney wasn't Friends, though. Oh, no, he wasn't.
Brad Pitt
Oh,
was
wait,
in
yeah, he
Friends.
Cheers.
Not Cheers. Rory, you might know this.
ER?
Yep, ER.
Damn it.
What?
Oh, that's right. George
That
Clooney was in
Rory.
ER.
ER.
It's a very
got that,
famous show in the
motherfucker.
90s.
No, but he should've got it.
ER, baby.
It was a
Never
show about
seen it.
doctors. My parents
You
used to
ever
watch
watch
it when I
General
was really
Hospital?
young.
No.
No.
That show is always on. Not in my house.
Not mainstream enough.
All right, I'll ask you one more question. So there's a thinker.
Young and the Restless.
In what country would you find the northernmost town in the world?
North Pole. Northern. Most north.
It's not like a town, like an actual town.
Country?
People live.
Russia.
Not Russia.
Greenland.
Iceland.
Nope.
Canada.
Nope. Norway. Ryan got it.
How high up is Norway?
Very high up.
What are you
You
taking?
gotta buzz in, buddy.
What are you taking in your science classes?
Science?
Science? Nick, that's geography. We're back to geography.
We're back to geography.
Science.
You said you're not a
Geology.
geologist.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Geography is-
You're taking computer science class. How'd you fucking know that? Hey, watch your mouth.
Seriously, watch him out.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Fucking putting people down? Why, because I'm sitting? Huh?
Talking about, man.
All
It's
right.
all right.
Happening.
On that note,
On that note, Big Nick, you want to hit some
All right, that's enough. Okay, sounds good. Everybody, joke of the day's tomorrow, best day of the week. I got multiple jokes. Might even pull a record on jokes tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
we're going Pinterest/jokes.
Shocker, the entire show is just Big Nick's
Yeah.
jokes.
We'll only do 5 topics and leave 30
Only
minutes.
put in one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. Again, another shout out to Matt for being the winner of this week's In the Pit. Shout
Who's it
out.
going to be next week?
Who's it going to be? It could
be
be
you.
you, or it could be somebody else if you slack off. That's a wrap.